time for another video. And this is a good video worthy of something talking about. Another thing that I want to use an example in my local TV news that I've been seeing. And I know you guys in your area probably are getting on your news stuff that's like it, and I think it's an important issue. And then I want to talk about a couple of things too in parentheses that I don't condone, but first things first. But yeah, and if any of you, this can apply to your wives or your girlfriends too. And there's a version of this type of, well, I don't want a version of this philosophy or whatever you call it. There's a do and don't thing too that I want to say in parentheses about that I think is important. And I says, at the same time, I says that there were things about this that I talked about a place that I got fired from for doing yoga, what they call yoga and push-ups and every kind of a thing that nobody cared before. Then somebody got mad at me for something and I mouthed off to somebody's relative, and all of a sudden exercise was a hazard. But anyway, enough about that. I said, since half of this is women, and I preach this stuff to women here, and I should, if I see some of them outside of here, and I need to talk about this. Okay, certain, I don't care what city is it, but my Pittsburgh news talked about this, a couple incidents where there's a public biking trails and jogging trails. And if your girlfriends or wives, yes, shouldn't be alone because these attempted rapes and all that stuff, and I could give you a couple articles. And this is kind of, you know, in parentheses because at the same time, you know, people I'm around, I talk about this because even I think it's important now anymore too that even in my YouTube, I kind of want to try to hang with some of the unique women out there that have different strengths other than yoga that they show off. And on social media, I have back and forth contact about this, that not saying that women should lift weights and have muscles and everything, but there's a little bit of different levels outside of YouTube, so social media that I've connected with here and there and back and forth and stuff. But yeah, there's in my, I don't want it to be all about my videos either, but there's a lot of stuff out there that you should expand on that maybe what you used to do anyway that you can't. Yeah, absolutely, to protect yourself, you know. And I mix the things in with maybe a lot of stuff that women do. And anyway, maybe you're not yoga. If you did your cheerleading, you can get your foot up there. It doesn't make you a karate expert or ninja, but you're on your way, you know. And anything that you have, you can expand on. And if you're riding a bike, so this woman being attacked on a bicycle, yes, you should have something that's you have or on you that's actually a tool or an item. I don't care what it is, but I would rather, there's lists of certain things that I would rather have people like have that nobody can say that it's an illegal, you know, weapon, so to speak. But I mean, everything from umbrellas to whatever. But and there's things that you have on your bike anyway that maybe toolkit and say bike locks and say you this is for people who like say you're on a bicycle or jogging and you do that yoga thing on the side of a trail. I'm trying to talk about that a little bit and say you do that anyway, stop in a trail, do that yoga thing, and there's more to it that you could be doing. And well, I've seen things on TV too, that the little testimony, the American Ninja Warrior thing, somebody, what that one woman on American Ninja Warrior, oh, American Ninja Warrior saved my life because I was training and doing strength training and I was able to resist. And there's a thing like I saw on the YouTube channel Psyche Truth, they feature yoga and all that woman over on there that there was a video on there that was talking about things that try to scare people. And I can try to give you a link to that. And if you haven't encountered it, people try to, well, even guys, you know, guys and other guys, there's that mentality. People try to intimidate you down or whatever too. And there's a lot of people in this world that want to groom you, especially if you're a woman too, groom you to be timid. You got to watch the wrong religions that for our common good. They want to groom you to be timid, and that's not good. But anyway, I want to get back to things like you have on a bike anyway, like things to lock your bike up, which I want to stress this good. For a situation like this that you see in these news articles, and say I saw the one that they tried to attack one, I think she was running. There was another one who tried to knock a woman off her bike, and these other people on a bike chased the guy down. And this is what I want to stress too, so nobody accuse me or even accuse you of shit like either, that I want to stress. Yes, in situations like this, you happen to have equipment on your bike that you can fend off or bludgeon with if somebody, especially if, I mean, nobody wants to see anybody's wife or girlfriend, you know, being attacked that kind of a way. Yes, you absolutely do it. But what I don't condone, because all the videos that I look at and news articles that I look at, yeah, bike locks, and I do not condone things like that. You see those videos about Antifa, that group Antifa, they're radical. They claim to be anti-fascist, but they're everything but. They're total opposite. They got these they're a troublemaker, attacking people, using a bike lock as a weapon to assault people with. No, don't do that. That's why I wanted to talk about stuff like this. See, you got a wife or a girlfriend, you know, on a bike, and they're trying to attack and rape somebody, right? Yes, she has the right to take that bike lock and smack him in the damn nuts with it. Well, the one I saw in the article, she fist punched him in the groin and escaped, you know, because punching him or some kind of thing like that. But yeah, if you're on a trail like that, you know, you want to show somebody's wife or girlfriend, you know, if they're walking somewhere by herself, absolutely, yeah, anything. Wear harder shoes. Not just, that's why when you're hiking and all that, if you're a dude or a chick, I prefer training in certain kinds of things like hiking boots or harder boots, not them tennis shoes, because, you know, I give a lot of reasons, and yeah, something to kick somebody with or stomp somebody's foot or rake their shin. Like that old one, and I saw one in British military video, was about the British were teaching that since the German soldiers wore high boots, the paratrooper boots, they had you where they would go down the shin to the boot to stomp the upper part of the foot. But you can see where in a situation, if you're wearing a harder shoe, where you're out there jogging, not just stomping the foot or kicking a nutstick, you can use that hard shoe to graze and literally demeat that shin bone if you have to. And not only that, when you like stomping that foot, you don't have to be no karate expert or anything, but if you get something like that shin in the foot or the knee, even before the groin, it's going to be harder for them to run after you when you get away, right? They try to chase you. They might be limping a little bit, and it will be that much harder for them to, you know what I mean, chase. You know, that's what you want to see somebody do. I was talking about this, me and a couple people, different, both black or white. There was a black gentleman that I talked to that he was like amen to that when I was working at a place called Ardex one time, you know. But anyway, yeah, I just want to throw that out there, you know what I mean, too. I use almost everything as a training implement, because my bag is not just like kettlebell or whatever, that Indian club thing, you know. And anything that you use, you know, during a work phase anyway, if it's weighted and it's heavy and it actually enhances, you have to use it for work anyway. Yeah, but I wanted to stress that right there, you know, absolutely, for like incidents like this on the news, yeah, absolutely, be picking them up and swing it at them, hit them something with it or whatever. But definitely, because I want to throw that out there, because I've seen, like I said, I've seen those videos about that, and people, that group Antifa, they're going out on these protests and they're using a bike lock as a weapon to attack people. No, you don't do that. Nobody should be doing that, you know what I mean? But yeah, if it's your wife or girlfriend and if they're on a jogging trail or a bike trail, fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Nobody has the right to do any kind of shit like that. And there's even people out there too that are way so far to the left that they're sticking up for these low-life, these dope heads and these different kind of people like that they want to even outlaw every little kind of a thing that's to defend yourself. You know, once you just either give your money to people, just give something to somebody, or just, well, geez, if it's your wife or girlfriend, far left liberal side wants to actually expecting you as a woman to actually, oh, just lay down and take it, you know, and just, they'll decide later if it's a attack or if they're just somebody with a mental disorder that should be, treated like that they're a victim themselves, you know, or they have a sickness or a disorder. You can't treat them like a criminal, or then treat the other person like a criminal or whatever too. You know? That got to beware of that changing up of the deliberate twisting of the criminal status or victim status, so to speak, too. You know what I mean?